Hello, and welcome to 3D Dice. My name is Celeste Bloodrain, and you are here for What's Shaken Live. I have here my co-founder Nullfish. He just gave you a wave. We're gonna give you some updates about the developments that have happened over the last, well, not exactly month this time because, holidays. And stick around to answer any questions you all have about our app, where we're headed, and what's going on. So, want to introduce yourself?
Yeah, Nullfish. I've been here a couple of times, but yeah, happy to be here. Welcome everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are. Hello to Sunday from to Rhymes with Orange. So yeah, eager to begin.
Nice. So, the first thing I wanted to talk about is not exactly a 3D Dice update, because this was an update to the app, but at the end of December, we had a really exciting live play that I ran. We played a game called The Mountain Witch. Here's one of the screenshots from that game. And oh, we got Grimbeard Adventures in the chat. He was one of the players. He was playing that guy pointing the gun randomly at the fire. So it was really fun. It's a narrative-based RPG, and the VODs are up still. If you would like to give them a watch, we'll eventually have something up on YouTube. Captain Morgan, who was another one of the players, is gonna make an edit for YouTube for us, which is
That's awesome.
I know.
So the VODs are on Twitch right now, or they'll be on YouTube later.
The VODs are on Twitch. The Twitch automatically recorded VODs are up there. They should be up there for a few more days. They keep them up for, I think, 14 days if you're a affiliate. So if you're interested in 3D Dice features, give that a watch. I used a lot of the new tools that we've released for Stream Deck during that. So if you watched last What's Shaken Live, we added buttons to the Stream Deck to switch the backgrounds. This is what you see here. Had all these buttons set up. I made some mood art as the scene changed and clicked those buttons to move along. It was super cool. The other buttons I had, just basically rolling the dice and clearing out the chat. And I used the new button that allows the GM to clear everybody's dice for dramatic effect. It was pretty cool. Everyone would roll their dice. It would all show up on the table. We'd add them up, decide who won the roll, and then I'd press the button to get them to go away, as opposed to them, fading out in time. And it worked out really cool.
We are like one button and one character sheet away from being a VTT. It sounds
We are not a VTT, and we will never be a VTT. Well, I can't say never. We don't want to be a VTT, but like you pointed out, we slowly get there. Like, I was just thinking about that. The D2 looks awful lot like a token. I put my character's face on that. You turn on, drag him around, and
you can move him around.
almost, right? Yes. But be careful, people, because sure, it moves around the other person's screen, but it's not going to be exact. We do a lot of magic to support multiple screen sizes. You want to talk a little bit more about that? You're the one who put that all together.
No, you nailed it. I mean, it's very much a magic trick, but it does work.
Yeah. Grimbeard says, I was just poking fun at the reused stream title. Oh, it didn't. Grimbeard, it didn't change the stream title. I thought it was like I set up the. I should go fix that.
I could do that if you want to keep going.
Sure. So the next thing is in February, we're going to be doing another of these Mountain Witch games. It was so popular. Everyone liked it so much that we're going to keep doing them. I had a blast. I know Grimbeard had a blast. And he keeps asking me, he's like, I want to watch. I don't want to play. And so I got to make good on that promise. So the plan is going to be February, the week of the 18th. The exact date hasn't been picked yet, but keep your eyes and ears out. I'll post it on our Twitch page, and it will be in our Discord. If you aren't already in our Discord, you can join our Discord at this link. We got a whole wonderful community of people, dice creators and everything, that you can check out and join us. So the next thing I wanted to talk about was an update to the Owlbear Rodeo extension. So I added a button here to let you continue as guest. When we did our update, we added a new login flow where you could click on the activate, type in the code, or have it auto-populated come back and be able to roll your dice. Well, a lot of people have told us that they really enjoy the part about 3D Dice where you didn't need an account to roll. But, this login flow made it so that if you wanted to use Owlbear Rodeo or Tailspire, you didn't need one. So we've added that back in here for anyone who doesn't feel like signing up, or for you GMs who have players who don't feel like signing up. You can still roll 3D dice and have them in your game. And, if your players are totally happy with just the bees theme, they don't have to sign up. And we've also done a few visual updates to the Owlbear Rodeo. Some things were like scrolling around and having too much motion, and we cleaned that up for you. So give that another look if you had used it in the past and then didn't want to sign up. Now you don't have to sign up again.
Looks really clean. Looks really nice. And it's very fluid.
Oh, thanks. Well, you laid it out originally. I just added one button. So kudos to you too. The next thing I wanted to discuss was an expansion of where you can roll your dice. We've recently had a couple new tools integrate with us. One of them is Tabletop. It's a
Spelled with a Y.
Spelled with a Y. You can see it there. They're a new VTT. They are gearing up for a Kickstarter, and their primary features are virtual cosplay, AI-assisted notes for your games. They're going to have also an AI-assisted assistant GM where you can be like, Merlin, give me 3 goblins, and it will populate them onto the table. I haven't tried that feature out yet, so I cannot attest whether it's going to be good or bad, but it sounds super cool.
It does sound super cool.
Right. I have tried the virtual cosplay, and I enjoyed that a lot. I was able to put a wizard hat on. You could distort your face a little bit. And they got some presets for elves and dwarves and stuff. You can put filters that put a fireball in your hand and throw it around. It's really, really cool. So if you go there, they have an alpha sign up where you can join and try out the basic interface. They've got a whole demo campaign set up that you can use. And if you go into the settings, you can switch and use 3D dice. They don't yet let you sign up or connect your account in the way that you saw in Owlbear Rodeo. The next one that we recently integrated with, they integrated with us, Questbound. This
I
is
like Questbound.
Yeah, you want to give an intro about Questbound?
No, feel free.
Okay.
You've been more involved with this than I am. I'm posting the links in chat, so if anyone's interested, there's Tabletop and Questbound.
Yeah, so Questbound is a platform to help you build custom RPG tools. One of the things that I'm going to be working on for the next Mountain Witch game is a custom character sheet for the Mountain Witch, because it's an old game. There aren't online tools for it. It was made in 2006 or 2008, something like that.
Wow, that's before computers were invented. That's crazy.
I know, right? Oh my God. And one of the things that happens in the Mountain Witch is that it's based on trust. The trust that I have in another character becomes points that they can spend to help me or hurt me. So I went ahead and I made this complicated OBS Stream Deck button thing to help me track live on stream so all the viewers could see the trust that was happening. Well, with Questbound, I can build my own automated character sheet that the players can use, and as they change their own trust, it will change it over on for me, and I can use that as a stream overlay. And bonus points, they've integrated with 3D Dice, so you can roll your 3D dice. You can log into your account, get access to all of your themes from the character sheets that you build there. And they
If
have.
I'm not, oh,
Okay.
I was going to say, if I'm not mistaken, I think a blog post was written about that as well.
Yes, Kurt, the founder of Questbound, wrote a guest blog, and I posted that on our blog.3ddice.com website, so you can go there and read about what it was like to integrate with 3D Dice. And he specifically focused on the authentication flow. It's new. A couple of people have come by our Discord to ask about how to integrate with it, and he was kind enough to write about his experience doing that, made some beautiful diagrams that show the flow in a very nice way. So if you are a developer who's looking to integrate with 3D Dice and you want to, hint, hint, tabletop, allow people to connect their 3D Dice account, you should go read that blog, and it tells you all about it. Gwendion, I need to know how to pronounce your name, says, look like the only way to sign up for Questbound is to sign up for the Kickstarter, which hasn't launched yet. Shoot, I just signed up to be notified. I think if you go to 3ddice.com, click on that Questbound link that you see on stream right now, it will take you to a page where you can sign up for the alpha. I don't know if you need to sign up for the Kickstarter as well. Back when I signed up, I didn't need to, but back then the Kickstarter campaign hadn't kicked off yet. So
I think they have a Discord as well. I don't know. He's probably going to hate me for saying this, but yeah, join their Discord and just say you're from 3D Dice and you want to try it out, so maybe he'll let you in.
Maybe. I know, like, I was able to get Tavernaut connected with Kurt, and Tavernaut's one of the streamers on Twitch and YouTube who uses 3D Dice extensively. He's a wonderful guy. We went out for dinner at PAX. It was a beautiful experience, and I'm in Questbound's Discord, and he posted an announcement either yesterday or this morning, like talking about the progress, and like personally thanked Tavernaut for all of the bugs that he found. So our users have a I guess high regard in the minds of Questbound. So keep that in mind. Be on the lookout. Hopefully, Kurt and I are going to work together to get that Mountain Witch character sheet up and running for the next Mountain Witch game, which I haven't come up with a title yet, but it's going to be 18th century and it's going to be nautical themed. There will be pirates. Captain Morgan will return as a pirate, and it will be amazing.
Sounds fun.
Yeah. Do you want to say anything else about integrating with 3D Dice?
No, just yeah, check out Tabletop, check out Questbound. I saw Questbound was posting around Reddit. They label themselves as the D&D Beyond for other tabletop games, which I thought was a very creative way of looking at it. So yeah, be sure you check them out.
Yeah. They really are trying to not just be a place where you can come and build your character, but a place where you can come to build the tools to build your character, to come to build a place to build your world so you can auto-generate things. Like, I don't know where it is on their roadmap, but one of their goals is to have a thing where you can set up the rules to auto-generate NPCs that fit into your world. Right? I've used those NPC generators in the past. They're really cool, but it would be really cool if I could make my own without having to start at the beginning. Ooh, something just came across my eye. I had set a follower goal of 130 followers. We're at 129. So, right? If anyone is watching stream and you haven't followed yet, please follow, because then we get some confetti, and that would be amazing. All right, on to my next topic is tutorial videos. Again, Captain Morgan, he's like been featured so many times today, has started making tutorial videos about 3D Dice. They're specifically geared towards streamers. So if you are a streamer and you are interested in using 3D Dice on your stream, you need to watch this one on the right, the 5 ways to roll dice on your stream. He gives a wonderful explanation about just the basics of setting up 3D dice and gets into some really advanced topics and explains them in a very amazing way. And I will admit, I helped him write the script. I developed a lot of this stuff, but he was working on a way to use Streamer.bot to redeem channel points and roll your dice on 3D dice. Both Nullfish and I helped with some C# code that he needed to get the dice rolls to work. And I was like, I can set this up myself. So I went ahead and tried to set it up for the Mountain Witch stream. And oh boy, was it complicated. And oh boy, did I fail. And what did I do? I got his tutorial up. I watched it. I followed it step by step. And then I got it working. And it was great.
That's awesome. Orange looks like he hacked together StreamerBot integration with 3ds. That is awesome. I actually want to hear way more about that. If you're part of our Discord, make sure you bring that up, because I'm interested to hear how you did that. Yeah. And I mean, even if you hacked it, code, if it works, it's not really a hack, right?
Well, yeah. Define hack. Like the code that we wrote for C# literally just like has this gigantic string blob for a JSON file that you post to 3D Dice API. It's super unsmart, but he shows, people who might not be developers how to edit the JSON to roll multiple dice and change the theme. So don't be daunted. This tutorial is really amazing. It's like 45 minutes long. There's so much in it, but there are bookmarks so you can jump to the section that you want to see and give it a watch. And, this Rhymes with Orange, I hope to see you over in the Discord to hear what you were able to do with StreamerBot, because I would love to take advantage of whatever you've done too.
Seriously, I mean, it really brings like the full circle of like why we set out to build this, right? Like there are people way smarter than us who have way cooler ideas than us, and just being able to like put 3D dice onto something is just like giving them the tools to do that, right? Like it's really cool. Love seeing what people build with it.
Yeah, and he also made a tutorial for Warzone drop dice. In this tutorial, he uses our 3D Dice Twitch extension, and he creates a custom die that has the names of the different drop zones for Warzone on it so that his viewers can spend bits to tell him where to drop in during the games that he's playing. And he made a custom dice set. It's got a D20. Okay, I don't know Warzone enough to know all the places, but it's got, I think, all of the places on it. And then he's got like a D8 and a D6 that you can spend bits on to affect different things, or maybe a more vague thing like drop early, drop late, drop in the water, drop on the land. And should check that out and try out our 3D Dice extension. Rhymes with Orange, haha, pretty much that. I'll share that in the morning. I don't actually know C#, so lots of experimentation there, but I've really enjoyed playing with what you built. Thank you. Well, we appreciate you as well. And C# can be pretty complicated, but I do have professional C# development experience. So if you do have questions, I'm happy to help. And we'll be there to answer and guide anyone who needs it. So those were the developments that I wanted to chat about today. You can keep your eyes out in the future as we're working on our marketplace. We've had a lot of people sign up, and there's a lot of dice that you can now see and add to your wish list. And hopefully soon we're going to be having our store up and running where you can buy dice, but it's still a work in progress. So if anyone has questions, now would be a great time to post them in the chat. And then we'll start to give you some answers. Ask us about anything you want about 3D dice.
While we're queuing up for questions, the marketplace, I mean, I'm super excited for. I think this is I love giving people tools to build cool things, right? And the marketplace is just another way to do that, right? Like the people who have created dice in our ecosystem or in our community is, like I said, way cooler than what I could ever do. I'm really eager to like see these people make money from doing that, right? And we've seen a lot of people interested in like purchasing these dice or, being able to roll and share these dice. Again, like I think we've said it a couple streams, or we keep saying it, but it is true that we're trying to do what physical dice is in the real world, right? Like where you could bring dice different places, right? And as far as I know, we are the only people doing that digitally. So letting people sell their dice like real physical dice creators, or having physical dice creators be able to sell digital products of their physical die, I think is super, super empowering.
Yeah. And more along that lines, there's a company called Dimension Door Games who are working on building a physical die that you can roll into your special Dimension Door dice tray and then have the numbers come into your computer. And
Their
they,
demo videos are very cool.
yeah, right? And they're going to be integrated with us. So hopefully, if their, thing works out, makes their Kickstarter when it releases, you'll be able to buy physical dice from them, physical dice tray from them, and get a digital copy of those dice. So you can roll the dice on your table, and then everyone can see that dice rolled on the virtual tabletop as well. Just imagine that.
Rhymes with Orange says he knows how to, they know how to pronounce 3D dice now, which is, yeah, I've never been good at naming things, but you could say DD dice, that's fine.
Yeah.
Or DDD dice, or whatever your heart desires. There's no wrong way.
Yeah. We might have to just officially switch to DD dice because that's what everybody says when they see it.
But our press page or our branding page technically does say 3D dice, but
it does. It does.
It is an uphill battle. It's I was the previous founder to Power VTT, and I registered the URL Powered with an ED because it was the only one available. And it was never Power VTT. It was always Powered VTT because even though our logo said Power VTT, the domain was Powered. So,
right.
Naming things never my strong suit.
See, there you go. Well, and one more thing while we're waiting for questions. Which just want to mention this. We have a Patreon, and I'll post a link here. We are trying to get up to $500 a month of subscriber support so that we can get more servers. And I just noticed today we've reached 250. We're halfway there.
Insane.
It's insane. Like, I want to thank each and every one of you who have signed up for the Patreon, given us your support monetarily. This helps us keep this thing running, and hopefully in a little while it'll help us have servers globally so that everyone can experience 3D dice in the most fast way possible. Be super
Sincerely,
excited.
thank you to all our Patreon supporters who have been supporting us since the literal very beginning. We haven't been around a long time, but it feels like it sometimes. Not only that, but if you do subscribe to us on Patreon or support us on Patreon, there are very cool perks to unlock. We have an exclusive collection of Patreon die that have been created by people in our community. They're super cool looking. I'm a big fan of the Los Muertos one. It's one of my favorites. You can unlock lighting, so you can add special effects to, like, your lighting in your room. Gravity, you could roll on the moon, or you could change different gravity settings. And if you're a creator, you can also make your die private, which is super useful if you run like Patreons yourself, or you have different giveaways you want to make like your die private and share it with people privately. You can do that by subscribing to us on Patreon. So not only does it help us, you get some very cool perks out of it as well.
Right. And a bunch of streamers have used the private dice, like Goblin Tuesday, and I think even Grimbeard Adventures, to do dice giveaways. I did that too during the Mountain Witch stream. I never went back to see how many people actually took the dice, but I made them. They're listed in the store. You can't get them anymore because they were only available that day.
So what you're saying is they're super rare.
They are super rare. Probably 5 people have these dice, and only ever 5 people.
So make sure you look out for when we share dice, because we may not ever share them again.
Right? So I've discovered it's Gwydion says, Quistbound looks really cool. Thanks for mentioning it. Reading their website. Well, you're welcome. Glad to share a really awesome tool. So I want to prompt. Anyone got any questions? Because otherwise maybe we'll start to wrap up here. Oh, We just got a new Patreon. Thank
Hey.
you, Rhymes with Orange. I think that said it was you. Oh my God. Our little bar doesn't update immediately. It's going to take about 5 minutes, but thank you, thank you, thank you.
That is amazing. Yeah, thank you so much for your support, and be sure to join the Discord. There's perks in Discord as well, and yeah, we look forward to chatting with you more.
Yeah.
Always eager to make the tool better for you and your party.
Rhymes with Orange says, thanks for the reminder. Yeah, well, that's why YouTubers say like, subscribe, and hit the bell. Got to be reminded. Yeah, so actually, you know, if you do want to see the Mountain Witch dice, I didn't take down the channel point rewards from the stream. So here we go. Oh, it won't work because I don't have the right overlay set up. Never mind. Don't spend your channel points on the dice. Shh, don't listen to me.
Trying to think if I have any questions.
You've been lurking in the Discord, Rhymes with Orange. Ooh, oh, you got questions? Give me your questions.
No, I don't think I do.
Okay.
I mostly, I mean, any of the questions I have, they're we don't really have a timeline for the marketplace, so I'm not going to ask about that. That's just being developed.
Yeah.
We have lots of cool creators who have joined our marketplace. So if you are a creator, physical or digital, even just a digital artist, you don't have to be like a 3D sculptor or anything. Apply to sell dice. We're hoping to launch with a bunch of different creators, and we want to spotlight the different creators we have. Once again, I'm blown away with people share and make. So if you're looking to even make a few dollars selling them, or if you're interested to see if this could be a new career for you, then be sure to apply.
Yeah, we just got another Patreon subscriber.
No
while
way.
You're talking. Yeah, just it popped up. They became a D4 patron. I didn't recognize their name as someone in the chat, so I didn't call them out. But yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. Whoop whoop is right.
I'm glad you folks enjoy it. It's really motivating for us too. Like I said, we want to build the best tool possible for you folks, and I mean, we get a lot of use out of it. I like playing with 3D dice when I play with friends. So
yeah, same, and stopping by to see people is super cool. So listen, Lily, we got a lot of questions coming in. So I'm just gonna click on our little watch now page to see who's actually playing 3D dice. Okay, we're gonna raid out to Amy the Randa. She might be playing. It says Dungeons and Dragons right there. So if you want to stick around for that raid, please do. And if you have any questions before I do that, you can interrupt me.
say hi to Amy for us.
Yeah. Have a great weekend too, Gwydion, and thank you for being such a wonderful supporter and user.
Thank you for the support, folks.
Yeah.
Enjoy your weekend.
All right. See you all over there. Bye-bye.